Hello, everybody. Katie Bookcorder come to you with my April wrap up. I can't believe I'm already saying that. And it's been a little bit since I did a wrap up. So, we're going to talk about all 20 books I read in the month of April. I read 20 books, which is really good. It's been a while since I read 20 books. So let's get on with it. The first book, funny enough, I finished was Zodiac Academy number 6. I decided to do a reread of the Zodiac Academy series because in April, the 9th and final book was coming out. And so I wanted to reread the series. And so in March, I read the first 5. And then in April, I read the last 3. So I read Zodiac Academy 6. I then read Zodiac Academy number 7. And then I read Zodiac Academy number 8. Funny enough, I finished the 8th book the day before the 9th book released. I haven't started book 9 yet. I decided to wait until May to do that. So I'm going to be actually reading it this month. I actually finished A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon yesterday. I finished it the last day of April, which I'm like, okay, cool. It's been on my TBR for a while. I wanted to just be able to say I finished it, and it's off my TBR, which I'm happy for because it's been on my TBR for a while. I also then finished A Game of Gods by Scarlett Sinclair. It's a Touch of Darkness series, but in Hades' point of view, and it's the last book. And I enjoyed it. I actually finished it on Monday, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because in the month of May, I'm rereading A Touch of Darkness to be able to read the last book, which came out last month. So I'm excited to reread A Touch of Darkness again because I really enjoyed it the first time around. And I finished Pachinko. It was a really good book. I enjoyed it. It definitely has the history of Korean and everything that was happening with like the Koreans and Japanese. I really enjoyed it. I want to watch the show now, but I don't have Apple TV subscription. But I'm excited to watch it when I do. I then finally finished the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. I finished Cherish. That's also been on my TBR for like over a year, so to have finally finished it is very exciting. I then read Powerless by Lauren Roberts. It was actually my book club book for February. I started in February and then I took breaks, and I finally finished it April 1st, and I enjoyed it. Another book club book that I didn't finish right away was The Name Drop by Susan Lee. I really enjoyed it, and I could definitely see the guy character as Hoshi from 17. So I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to see more what Susan Lee writes. I read Sweet Sin by Savar Miller. She did the Gods and Monsters series. And it was the novella that takes place before Promises and Pomegranates. And I really enjoyed it. I finished it in a day. I then read The American Roommate Experiment by Ellen Amos. She did the Spanish Love Deception. And I really enjoyed it. When I sat down and actually read this book, I was like, okay, cool. And it was leaving Kindle Unlimited soon, so I'm like, okay, let me read it before it goes. I enjoyed it. I'm sad that it's over. I also continued with my read of Elle Kennedy's Off-Campus series, or Briar U series. Yeah, it's the Briar U series. So I read the play, and then I read The Dare. I really enjoyed it. I didn't want to put both of these books down because they were just so good. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm excited to see, because in May, actually, The Diction Rule comes out by Elle Kennedy, so I'm really excited to be able to read that and be more in the series. I then read a couple mangas. I read Sailor Moon Volume 5, which I'm really excited because I grew up in the 90s and I loved Sailor Moon. It was like the one anime I love besides Dragon Ball Z, and then later on One Piece. I also started a new manga that I have heard about but I didn't read, and that's Tokyo Revengers. I thought it's really interesting. I got the omnibus version, which is it's 2 volumes in one book. So I had volumes 1 and 2. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to continue with this series. I then also read volumes 3 and 4. And after that, I actually watched the first movie because it was on Crunchyroll. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I enjoyed it. It has a couple of my favorite Japanese actors, so I was really happy to watch it. And now I need to find a way to watch the second movie. I also read My Dark Romeo, which is a really dark romance book, and I really enjoyed it. And so I have the second book to read in the month of May. So I'm excited. And then I have to wait for book 3, but that's fine. I also read One Piece Volume 105. I'm excited because I'm current in the manga, so I'm just rereading chapters I've already read. But I'm really enjoying it. I also read True Beauty Volume 3. It was a webtoon, but now they're actually selling the volumes of the webtoon, and I'm really enjoying it. I watched the drama that they did for True Beauty, and I loved that. So to be able to read the webtoon is very exciting. And I finished Fourth Ring. I listened to their graphic audio version of Fourth Ring. I really enjoyed it, and it's making me nervous and excited to listen to Iron Wing graphic audio version, but that hasn't come out yet. So I'm very excited to listen to that. I think it comes out in May, the first one, and then the second part doesn't come out until July. So I might wait until July to listen to Iron Wing again, just because I want to have both audios of it. So those are all 20 books I read in the month of April. I'm very excited to be back into vlogging. And telling you what I love. So that's up, and I'll edit this, probably not. I'll upload this and my May TBR. So bye guys.